guys, I am here today with my friend Holly from Holly of All Trades. Do you want to say what you kind of do on your channel?
So my channel is all about kind of DIY kind of stuff, but being achievable at the same time and just inspiring at the everyday person to be creative and make their lives a bit more beautiful.
We met at FigCon a little bit ago, so we're fairly new friends, but we found out that we both love Harry Potter, like
Big
love
time.
it. So I read it on the Harry Potter tag, so I decided to come up with a few questions for our favorite different aspects within the Harry Potter world, and they are different from the Harry Potter tag. So today we're going to be answering those for you guys and chatting about Harry Potter.
Yay, my favorite subject.
So the first question is, who are your favorite good characters?
Okay. It's a toss-up between Luna Lovegood, and Ron Weasley. But I just think Ron's hot. I've got a thing for gingers.
I used to really like Ron, but I think probably my favorite is Hermione, which is also very cliche.
Yeah, well you are Hermione, aren't you?
I
feel like you're
identify
Hermione.
a lot with Hermione. Okay, next up, who are your favorite villains? Or if you can pick one, I know it's hard, but...
Yeah, I think, well, I mean in terms of like being an actual villain, I think Bellatrix Lestrange is like, she's the ultimate villain.
You took mine.
Yeah, but I think I might also go like Wormtail, because I like to think that at the end of the day, even if you're a villain, there's still a bit of good inside you, which I feel like when he was like merciful on Harry, and then you know what I mean?
I do generally like villains that are a little bit more complex than Bellatrix, but I feel like, I don't know, it might be actually the portrayal by Helen
Oh my
Bonham
gosh, she was
Carter
amazing, wasn't she?
Yeah, I mean, she was really well written, but yeah, to come alive like that.
She was exactly how I pictured her in the books, exactly.
And I also dressed up as her for Halloween, and I think that's the first like villain or type, like evil type of character that I've ever done for Halloween, even though most people do scary stuff. I don't, but Bellatrix is worth it.
Oh my gosh, and it looked so good. I saw a picture on your Instagram the other day. It was really good.
Alright, what is or are your favorite locations or settings?
Oh, I get so soppy. Like I have a real connection with Harry Potter, but I think like my first, it's so cheesy, but I love it when they go to Godric's Hollow, when Harry and Hermione go back to Godric's Hollow, and it's like all kind of scary when they go into the graveyard, and I think it's really special when they like go up to the house and he touches the handrails and there's all the messages that come up on the fence and the sign or something. I think that's, and like that there's the statue in the middle of the town of Harry and his mum and dad. I just think that's super special and sweet. But then I wouldn't mind hitting up Honeydukes either.
Yeah, no, I would love to visit some of the shops, but I think probably I'm sort of torn between the Burrow, which is kind of weird for me because I'm not one who tends to like rural life or like even being that far out in the country, but I love the Burrow. It just has like this very homey feel.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Weasleys. I would love to be a part of their family.
Oh yeah.
I'm torn between that and the common rooms, because I actually love when there are scenes in the Gryffindor common room, or there's at least one in the Slytherin. I don't remember which other ones we get to see really.
I think, do you see the Ravenclaw one in the movie? You know, when they go to find the diadem? Like,
I feel like maybe not in the movie, but possibly in the, I don't remember.
Yeah,
honestly,
in the books they talk about it because they go sneak back into the Ravenclaw common room to find the statue with the diadem.
I love it because I guess because it's sort of secretive, like only the people within those houses kind of really get access to those places, and they kind of like show you something about the house.
Yeah,
kind of, so.
It's like a secret little club.
Yeah. Alright, favorite Hogwarts subject?
I think maybe herbology.
Yeah?
I don't know why, but maybe it's because I love Neville as well. I don't know, I'm really bad at gardening in real life, so I like to think that if there's a bit of magic involved, maybe I'd be good at it.
I would have to go with Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is very cliche, but I don't know, it fascinates me more than the other ones.
Yeah. I mean, it would be pretty badass to be able to kick some wizard ass, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Okay, and favorite spell or spells?
It all goes back to Ron for me, and it's such a random one, but it's not necessarily the spell, but it's how he uses the spell. And it was Turgio when, that's such a random little part, but it's one of my favorite like little scenes when, I think it's the beginning of the last book, when Ron and Harry and Hermione are staying at the Burrow before Bill's wedding, and Hermione gets really upset about something, I can't remember what it was, and Ron whips out the handkerchief that he's been cleaning the oven with. And then he goes, Turgio! And he gets all the grease off to give it to Hermione because she's crying. And it's very
remember
sweet.
that.
I told you it's obsessive. Like my knowledge of Harry Potter is deep. I've read them, probably like actually read them about 6 times each.
Okay, that's more than me. I've read them like front to back at least twice, and then I've read like selections and parts of different books like multiple times. I feel like I can't beat you with the spells one because you just pulled one out of the hat. It's so brilliant, but I Mine's probably the Patronus spell,
Oh,
just because
yeah.
you kind of get a little bit of insight into the different characters' minds.
Definitely.
Even if they don't explain why it's that Patronus, you can sort of
Yeah.
let your mind go wild.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Favorite scenes from the books or movies?
Oh man.
I know, this one's really tough, and I know that there are so many scenes that we both probably love that
Yeah.
we're not going to possibly think of all of them. But
Okay.
if you can think of just one or two specifically.
Let's think of something random that I like.
I have one that
First one.
I know why it was cut from the movie because it wasn't necessarily like really necessary, but there was so much good stuff in there. I really wish it had been in there. And it's, I think, from the 5th one when they go to the hospital to visit Mr. Weasley.
Oh,
And it got just completely cut from the movie. Like, you go from when he gets attacked to boom, okay, now he's back home and he's
Yeah.
healing. And I know why, but it was just such a wonderful
Yeah.
scene. Like, Harry saw Lockhart and found out sort of what happened to him. He saw Neville's parents
Yeah.
and found out all of that. And, like, there's just so much there that you discover about the bad guys, the good guys, like, and different characters.
that's really important to the story, like in general.
Yeah, it was a tough one. It was kind of an emotional scene.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Definitely.
That was
my
a
favorite.
really good one, actually. I was going for something silly. What was? Oh no! Do you know what I really like? Is it? Oh, did I make this up in my head, or did this actually happen? In the last book, they go back into the common room to look at the statue. Harry and Luna go in to look at the statue of Rowena Ravenclaw to see what the diadem looks like.
Okay.
And the Carrows come down and they're about to hex McGonagall, and Luna just hits them with a spell from under the invisibility cloak and like knocks them out, and I'm like, yeah, Luna, you badass.
Yeah. Okay, favorite wizard pastime? Like chess, Quidditch, spells, herbology, like magical creatures, just the different types of things, maybe wizards.
I think maybe flying. Like
Yeah.
on a broomstick. I wish I could fly. Mostly because like I spend a lot of time on airplanes, and it would be so nice not to have to stand in a queue to just be able to like fly over to England for a bit. sorry, fly over to Paris. I live in England. Fly over to Paris instead of waiting for 4 hours to get on the airplane. Or
I think that would be pretty cool. I might be a little bit scared to do it.
yeah,
but-
probably. I'm actually
but I
really
would
scared
like
of heights,
to.
so that was a really, really bad
Well, maybe
suggestion.
it wouldn't be like if you
like
had
grown
magical
up.
powers.
Yeah. It's like I'm not scared of walking because I grew up walking. And maybe if I'd grown up flying, I wouldn't be scared of
Wouldn't be
flying.
that bad. I would also love to try wizard's chess, and I do not like normal chess, but I feel like my like attention span to that game would be a lot better if there was a little more action going
Yeah.
on. All right, favorite wizard shop.
Ooh, Flurry and Fortescue's ice cream shop.
Ooh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I was
Yeah.
gonna say the Weasley store.
Yeah,
I'm just blanking on the name. all the time.
Weasley's Wizard Weezers.
Yeah, that one. That or possibly Honeydukes because I have the biggest sweet tooth.
Yeah, man.
I can live there.
Have you been to the shop at Platform 9 3/4 in King's Cross?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, and they've got all the, like, you can buy chocolate frogs and Bertie Bott's every flavour beans and everything.
Yeah, I've tried the beans before. I've
Yeah.
tried chocolate frog before. Yeah, the only thing that like really stuck out in my mind were those horrible beans.
Yeah.
Which are not
Aw.
as fun in real life.
No, they're really not.
Favorite magical creature?
I think I like Nifflers, but mostly because I haven't seen, like, you don't really see much of them in Harry Potter, but when I watch Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them,
Yeah.
have you seen it yet?
Yes, I have.
And like he's got that little Niffler that like escapes in the bank. It's really cute.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about all the creatures that we got to meet in that movie.
And that movie, there's
Yeah.
loads in there.
Very cliche, but I really like dragons. I've always
Yeah.
loved dragons in any story and any portrayal. So that's probably gonna have to be my favorite. But
Yeah.
in terms of like creatures that were more like specific to Harry Potter, I'm very fascinated by thestrals.
Yeah, and
They're very creepy, but
like the
they're-
concept of like only being
Yeah.
able to see them if it's kind of
Yeah.
like, well no, I was gonna say it's a silver lining to if you've seen death, like you can see them and they're not so creepy, but it might
Yeah.
be more creepy if you can see them.
even just the concept as a writer, I'm just like, as soon as I discovered this concept, I was like, wow, that's a really
Yeah.
cool idea. I don't know if that was based off of anything in mythology.
I don't know, actually
But-
she did draw quite a lot
A lot
from
of it,
mythology,
yeah.
didn't she? Yeah.
But I don't know. I'll have to do a little reading about thestrals.
Definitely.
And the last question is favorite mode of transportation, because I have been living in Paris for too long and my mind is just on transportation all the time.
Oh, the night bus.
Yeah.
I want to go on the night bus because it sounds crazy. I'd love to be on like one of those beds just rolling around at the back.
Yeah.
And Stan Shunpike, before he turned out to be a Death Eater. Or was he under the Imperius? I can't remember.
I don't remember. You're right though. There was something.
But he seemed funny
Yeah.
when he was a conductor on the night bus.
You think you would get sick?
I don't get travel sick and I love a good roller coaster.
Okay.
So I think I'd be
I
okay.
love roller coasters, but I feel like I might get a little sick on the night bus. I think for me, apparition would probably have to be.
Oh my gosh,
favorite.
yes.
It's terrifying. Like the idea that you could splinch. It's terrifying.
But it's basically
cool.
teleporting. Like, yeah, that would be really useful.
I also really like port keys, and they have kind of obviously like a tainted image now after the fourth movie book, but still the concept is kind of cool that like this thing could be like your portal and all you have to do is touch it.
I'd be stressed to touch anything though.
I know.
I'd be like, what if I touch this and I end up in like, I don't know, Syria or somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Plus the night bus is purple.
That's true. You get some points for being purple.
Yeah.
Well, those are all the questions that we have for now. We're going to do a video also on Holly's channel, so I'm going to leave a link in the description and also up in a card. I don't know
which side it is.
There'll be a little thing popping up.
When I'm at home, I know which side to point to. When I'm in a room that's not my house, I'm like, which side do I point?
So yes, definitely check that out and check out Holly's channel. And if you want to do this, it's not really an official tag, but if you had fun, then yeah, do a video and then you can tweet it to me or leave a link in the description and I'll check it out. So yeah, anything more to add?
Nope.
Say it all?
Just thanks for watching.
Thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you very soon.